Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Crash here. Welcome back to Crash Against the Spread, where we talk about sports from a betting perspective. It is Friday, July 11th, and we have two more games on the WNBA card to talk about today. Yesterday we went 2-2 with the picks we gave out. Not necessarily the best day. I just picked the wrong two because I really only bet two picks. I had Minnesota minus the 7. I missed the under, which I also thought was a good look. It went to 173, so 10 whole points over. And had the under in the Vegas and Washington game, but I actually bet the spread, the minus 2.5, and they won by 2. Not 3. So didn't get that one, but it was pretty close. So trying to bounce back today. Two games. We got the Atlanta Dream and the Indiana Fever, and we also got the Sun at the Seattle Storm. And we actually just saw that game the other day. So we will talk about both of those. Let's go ahead and look at what we got today. So, looking at the Dream and the Fever first. That one is at 7:30. Books have it at minus 2.5. I actually see a minus 1.5 here. So money is coming in on the Dream. Caitlin Clark is not on the injury report. Expected to log around 25 minutes, getting over that groin injury. The Dream have the firepower to keep this game close, but especially if Indiana comes out sluggish again like they did during the last game. So let's talk about that last game real quick. That 80-61 loss to the Valkyries. The Fever ended up shooting under 31.5% from the field and only hit 6 threes all night long. Caitlin Clark had 10 points and 4 turnovers. The energy dropped after the first 5 minutes. Even Clark said that nobody played that well today. Coach Stephanie White questioned their intensity, and they had no urgency, no execution, just a collapse on both ends of the floor. So, looking at this one, I'm looking at it. I think that if the Fever can bounce back and Caitlin Clark can settle in like normal, that this is going to be a back and forth over style game. So leaning towards the over 167.5. I actually see that coming down in a couple spots here. Looking at 167. So yeah. 166.5 at FanDuel. Let's see, 167s and 167.5 everywhere else. So it's starting to come down. It looks like Fever 2.5 minus 2.5 after yesterday's minus 2.5 thing. The money line might be a little better. So it's 134 ish on certain books, around 130, 125 I see on DraftKings. So if you're going to do money line, just check around, get the best price, but could be a close game either way. So I'm looking at the money line, if anything, or if I'm doing a side, I'm looking at the money line, but I like the total. I like for them to get both comfortably in the 80s, if not somebody get to 90. So expect to bounce back from the Fever offensively. Since she had a 10-point game in the last game, if her point total looks a little low, you might jump on that for a prop perspective as well. So, second game up, we have the Sun and the Storm. This one has a 18.5 point spread. 18 points, 18.5, anywhere between 17.5 and 18.5. Connecticut Sun 3-16 on the year. Seattle was 12-8. But in the very last game that these two teams played, they played each other in Connecticut, and Connecticut won outright 93-83, with Seattle being 16.5 point favorites. So, was that a collapse on Seattle's part, or was that just the extra effort from the Sun? I'm not really sure. All-Star game is coming up, so these teams are about to get a break. Maybe the Seattle Storm could have been looking towards that. It's not like they played a back-to-back or anything. They played on July 3rd, July 6th, and then July 9th was that collapse. So they were rested. It was the end of a 4-game road trip, though, so we can look at it that way. They are back at home, 6-3 at home, 6-5 on the road, so slightly better at home. But yeah, so Connecticut has only beaten. Let me get in here real quick. They've only beaten the Fever by 2 back on May 30th, and the Dream on June 6th. And they had a long 10-game losing streak until that. So, not really looking their way. I can see a situation where they can backdoor cover, but being that they just beat this team by 10 when they were supposed to win by 17, I think that the Seattle Storm are going to at least try to get their get back and not necessarily sit the starters so early. So can't be sure. So I'm also going to bet the under in this game. So I would lean Seattle in this game, just like I kind of leaned the Fever in the first game, but I'm not betting it. So today, what I'm going to be betting is the totals in both games. And that's an over in the first, and the under in the second. So I would basically still look around for the best possible number. I do see 157s still out there. So that's what I'm going to look for. I haven't bet it yet, but that's what I'm going to bet. So totals in both games, over in the first, under in the second. So those are going to be the plays. Go ahead and lock those in. Let's get this money. We'll be back tomorrow to talk some more WNBA. We'll see you then.